Hi, fourth grade parents. I'm so excited to film my very first math tutorial. So please bear with me with it being my first one. I can't promise it's going to be the best video you've ever seen, but that is not the goal of today's video. Today's goal is to show you what our expectation is for fourth grade students when they are answering questions that deal with place value. Okay, so students will be sent home homework, or they'll have in-class assignments or station work or teacher table assignments, and very realistically their STAAR, where they're going to have questions about place value. Now, this is not a new skill to the students. However, in the fourth grade, students are expected to use numbers that go all the way to the billions place. That's B as in billion. So 10-digit whole numbers, and that can be a lot for some of our friends to wrap their heads around. So the strategy I'm going to show you today is a place value chart. And I'm only writing this so that you're able to see that name. I wouldn't necessarily expect a student to write this every time they draw a place value chart, but I do expect them to draw a place value chart pretty much any time they're dealing with any large number. Now, with it being a huge 10-digit number, we need to create blanks for all of those digits. The tricky part is that in order to keep the place values lined up, we're actually going to start at the right of our paper. Now, my students have heard this song plenty of times, so I bet when you watch this video, they're going to start singing along, but it goes ones, tens, hundreds, comma. Ones, tens, hundreds, comma. Ones, tens, hundreds, comma, ones. Now, I'm not particular about, oh, well, that went past the margins. I'm not going to fuss too much. As long as there is a place for each digit of the number that they're given, that sounds good to me. Now, that little song, ones, tens, hundreds, comma, we repeat that song because in every single period of place value, there's a ones place, a tens place, and a hundreds place. This is the ones period. These are our first whole numbers. This is where fourth graders are super comfortable with. Third grade is when they get comfortable with this next set. Ones, tens, hundreds. There's my comma. This is going to be our thousands period, and that's how students know that first comma means I'm in the thousands. So this is 1,000, this is 10,000, 100,000. Again, as long as they write the O, that T, that H, and know this is the thousands place, they don't necessarily have to go in and put those other T's. If they are super solid with place value, as long as they have these blanks, Miss Melton's happy. Keep going with that song. Ones, tens, hundreds. There's my comma. Now, this is where we start getting into fourth grade territory. The millions period. And then this last one here is the billions period. So, students are expected to be able to compare and order numbers up to the billions place. They are expected to round numbers technically to the 100,000s place, but they might be given a bigger number and have to round that place value. And then they might have to answer questions like, what is the digit in the 10 millions place? Or what is the value of 6 in this number? Or a variety of questions that will go up to the billions place. So this place value chart is just super helpful for everything that they need when it comes to place value. Now, I'm going to tell you a little secret. Eventually, we are going to add 2 more place values. But this is Unit 1 of 4th grade, and all it deals with is place values that are whole numbers. So we're just going to keep it right here in the whole numbers for now, and when we get to Unit 6, you'll see something like this again. Now, there's one last thing I wanted to show you that's just kind of my expectation in class. One of the skills I told you your students are going to have to do is compare and order. Now, comparing is when they're given 2 numbers and they have to decide, is that number greater than, less than, or equal to the number before, make the inequality a true statement. Order is when they are given a list of numbers. Now, this is where they start to be like, really, Miss Mountain? My expectation is that if you are given, let's say, 5 different numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and each of those numbers has, again, let's just say 8 place values, the student is expected to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5 8-digit place value charts. This way, we are able to eliminate any confusion about the value of a certain digit because it is lined up, and I can analyze each of those. And once they have those first 2, I've even shown them you can do it a little quicker, like this, and kind of just work your way down. Honestly, again, as long as they are drawing me these place value charts, Miss Melton is a happy camper, okay? If they go above and beyond and label all of it, fabulous. We want them to put their work down on paper because their STAAR test is online. And if they can practice this from day 1, it will just help the transferring of their knowledge to their computer. So that big test we're working our way towards isn't so scary because I have all the skills I need. And these are just 2, well, technically just 1. The place value chart is one of the supplemental aids that we all use, we can all draw, we're super successful with. There are many more that we use here in 4th grade, and my goal is to show you parents what those look like, okay, so you can help them at home and encourage them throughout the year. I'll do my part at school. I look forward to y'all doing your part at home. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for watching this video. Thank you for caring about this type of stuff. I applaud you. Keep an eye out for the next video. Thank you.